Hello, my loves. Hello, hello. We're live. Okay. We are live on Facebook and YouTube, and we are on day 74. The God Wants to Talk to You challenge. Let's see how far we go. We read and then we contemplate and we read again. With this one, actually, something big is starting to come through. I have been asking for this for a while, and now it begins to drop in. Just very exciting. And the beautiful thing about this now is that I recognize the magnitude of it, the importance of it before it has, revealed itself in its fullness. But I acknowledge it and I see it for its importance when it just begins to open and to land, which that is a beautiful thing because it means that what is given to me in this life is actually landing and being recognized and received by me, which that is the whole thing. Like our creation, God's creation, life wants to be received because the way that reality and creation exists is by our perception and by us recognizing it and receiving it. So that's a beautiful thing. Dear God, what would you have me know today? My sweetheart, love is ever present. Whether you see it or not, it is there. I am there. I find my way to the surface eventually because I am the truth that lives in everything and everyone. Trying to escape love means trying to escape life. It is impossible. Being alive means to love. I am, therefore I love. I love, therefore I am. Make this knowing, this frequency so robust that it becomes your default mode, your relaxed nature, even when you're unconscious. It is impossible, and you are, it is possible. It is possible, and you are on the way there. An open heart has nothing to fear. Nothing is too much or too little because the open heart is whole. It is pure love and it cannot be harmed. Love the world, my love. Love the moment. Love yourself and your incredibly precious life. I am so proud of you. You illuminate the world of everyone you meet. You illuminate my world, and I am eternally grateful for it. Love, God. So the thing that is beginning to come through. I heard Zach Bush talk about that so he has worked in many places, but he has worked in a hospice for a long time. And there, what he has experienced there is just a kind of like secondhand experience of death, and that multiple times. And the beauty about death is that it reveals a truth to us that most of us fail to recognize during our life. And I believe the everlasting striving of humanity is a striving for recognizing this truth, which we will definitely get to see and experience and remember right after we have taken our last breath. But of course, inside of us lives the knowing of that truth. And so what we yearn for is to know the truth about life. And so, what is the truth about life? Life is love. Life itself, the vibration of life, is the vibration of love. And we are here to recognize this love. And this love expresses itself in all kinds of ways. All expressions that we see in our reality is an expression of love. So, beauty is love, presence is love, time is love, care is love, compassion is love. Even a conflict, which at its core, it's two parties trying to build a bridge, trying to get to a place where you come together again, wanting to be understood by the other, wanting to be seen in our truth by the other, and accepted in our truth by the other. All of it is love. And so, what he said, what Zach Bush said, was that there is a veil between us and the truth of life. And this veil prevents us from seeing the true, real beauty of life. And how the human, if we were to see that truth, would be so overwhelmed by the love that we would feel. We couldn't process, we couldn't handle the beauty. And at the same time, we all strive to see that and to recognize it, to remember it. And I remember one image that came to me while I was in Peru on an ayahuasca retreat. And during, was it the first? I think it was the first of 4 ayahuasca ceremonies. And one image that came, many images came, but one of them was that I guess at the time I was floating in space. And from like this bird's eye view, I would look out onto a city landscape. Like it was nighttime, and I would see like silhouettes of buildings, and I would just recognize, okay, so this is a city, this is an urban life. And I was floating, and then and everything, was it nighttime? Yeah, it was a little bit dark, but I don't know if it was nighttime or if it was just like the colors all being a little bit muted, all like with a gray cast over it. And then what happened was there was like a zipper that started to open, like a huge zipper that started to open from the top. And then the fabric of the veil between me and what I was perceiving would open, fall away, as if you would open like a jacket, and behind it I would see the truth, and everything that was there before would just appear in extremely vibrant colors, and it was glittering, it was shimmering, there was like a light vibrating inside of it. And what I took from that was exactly what Zach Bush said, which that is like, I don't know, did he say that before I got that vision or after? Let me just fix that because it's falling down. I think that's good. No, I heard that after. So I got the image in 2023, and then the conversation with Zach Bush was like 2024 or something. And that's these two things I connected. And then a good friend of mine said to me, in terms of my own soul mission in this life, that she senses a veil, a yeah, did you call it a veil? I think so. Between me, between my heart and humanity. And I felt into that, and I there is I feel a truth about that. I feel that there's something to it. And so that's what I was contemplating. And what I've been asking is to get rid of that veil, for God to take away that veil, or show me what I'm supposed to learn by still having it. But I made the choice to be open and ready to have that veil lift and be gone. And so, with this, love is ever present, whether you see it or not, it's there. There's like something in it of like, do you see your life? And do you see how special and precious it is? And I don't talk about, oh, it's such a great fortune to live in the country that you live in and to have the opportunities that you have. I'm not talking about that. That is that goes even on top. To process that and to recognize that, that's even easier. But I talk even more basic. Do you realize the pure miracle of having a body, having eyes to see the countless shades of green outside of my window? Do you see how the light falls onto the trees and how they like the trees and the leaves dance in the shade? And do you realize how amazing and how special it is to see that and to see the beauty and to love it? How incredible the human heart is, that it delights in such a sight and just loves it. And so there's something coming through about the realness of love, which love is my whole life. But I have been contemplating it from a more ethereal standpoint, kind of. And so to really like sink into the heart and realize how much my heart loves, I think that is the piece that's beginning to open itself up to me, which that is very, very, very exciting to me. All right. So we read to close. Dear God, what would you have me know today? My sweetheart, love is ever present. Whether you see it or not, it is there. I am there. I find my way to the surface eventually because I am the truth that lives in everything and everyone.